Hello and welcome to Realible World News.
My name is Dr. Richards.
And I'm Dr. Williams.
Thank you for tuning in for the weekly broadcast of November 6th, 2020.
Don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with the most realiable news on the internet. Wow, Dr. Richards, that was a crazy election.
I could not believe what happened in that election. Did you see who won?
I did see, and I'm shocked. And one thing's for sure, half the population of the United States is going to be very upset with this.
I couldn't believe the suspense. When that last ballot got tallied, I was on the edge of my seat. But when that man won, my whole family erupted in cheers.
Yes, this election is as historical as it is controversial. Some people are very excited, some people are very upset, but everyone is shocked.
And speaking of everybody being shocked, our first article this week is about the band Rise Against.
I am shocked. I am shocked they are making headlines. What's the story today?
I'm shocked as well. I haven't heard about them since 2004, maybe 2005. But today, it seems that they were not very happy with one of the candidates.
Really? That comes as a huge shock to me. Rise Against is getting political? Why can't these bands just stay unbiased and uninvolved?
That's the safe thing to do. You don't tell anybody who you're rooting for, who you hate. You remain totally neutral, and everybody loves you. But that's not what Tim McIlrath, the singer of Rise Against, did with this newest album. This album's title is Tuck Frump. That's right, you heard me right. Tuck Frump.
What does that mean?
This album title has the masses with their knickers in a bunch.
Dr. Richards, what did you just say?
I said they named their album Tuck Frump.
What? Now my knickers are in a bunch too. Why would they name it that?
My knickers are in a bunch too. I wish I knew what it meant, but I sure don't like the sound of it.
I don't like the sound of it at all, and I consider myself incredibly unbiased.
I know that the term frump typically has a negative connotation, like a frumpy pillow would be a pillow without much fluff, or something like that.
It also reminds me of that bastard Donald Trump. Do you think that has something to do with the name?
Dr. Williams, that doesn't sound very unbiased. We're named Realible World News, not Realible News for the liberal states of America. Anyways, that goddamn bastard Donald Trump, I can't tell if he's the one inspiring the album title. It seems like there's some similarities, but it's a real head scratcher.
Maybe the secrets lie within the track list. Are there any songs that make it obvious it is about him? About this bastard?
The song list is pretty ambiguous with its political stance. The first song on the album is about a taxi driver, maybe? I'm not sure exactly what the title means, which makes me nervous to talk about it. But it is ACAB, which I think is a cab, or like an Uber or a Lyft.
I just don't understand how this band is brave enough to go against someone who may or may not be president right now. Is this why their name is Rise Against? They rise against the machine?
You might be onto something, Dr. Williams. Clearly, the long story short is that Rise Against is very unhappy with the goddamn bastard Donald Trump.
Whether Donald Trump is president or not right now, one thing is for sure. Rise Against is pissed. Wow, you know what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving? That story. Moving on, we will be talking about Pokemon.
This Thanksgiving is especially tough for me. I got banned from my family's household because I told my little cousin that I wanted to stuff him like the chicken.
You mean like the turkey?
That's not what I said, though. Do you think they would let me back home if I clarified I meant that I wanted to stuff him like the turkey instead of like a chicken?
Probably.
I'm just glad that I still have you, Dr. Williams, your ex-wife, and that child that we're not sure whose it is.
It is just another one of those Thanksgiving mysteries. Anyways, Pokemon, right?
Yeah, tell us about this new Pokemon story.
The last 2 years have been huge for Pokemon. First, they removed over half the Pokemon from existence within the game, and then this year, they removed the accent from their name, changing the series forever. But now, the most recent controversy isn't about removing things, it's about adding things.
What's wrong with adding? Is this like Brain Age? Brain Age taught me my addition and subtraction and multiplication tables. I don't see anything wrong with adding.
Nintendo have added back everyone's most hated Pokemon. There are still 400 beloved Pokemon missing, but Nintendo added back Zubat. Do you know what a Zubat is, Dr. Richards, or do you still love your life?
I do. I recognize that slimy little creep. I remember Zubat and his big mouth. He would always follow me in caves. How could I forget him? That's a real shame they added him back in. Maybe they should rename this Pokemon game Pokemon Zuck Fubat.
It mainly sucks he's back in because so many fan favorites are still missing. Fan favorites like Primeape are still missing. Fan favorites like Pidgeot are still missing. Fan favorites like Primeape are still missing. There's probably a lot of fan favorites still missing.
Well, hopefully they just bring back Primeape. Wow, what a snow lose week. I mean a snow lose week. I mean a slow news week. What a slow news week.
Speaking of slow news weeks, today is a day to remember.
It's November 9th.
It's November 7th, actually.
What makes November 9th such an important date to remember?
Today's the day to remember because we are going to be talking about a day to remember.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about America's favorite band, A Day to Remember.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Understandable, because you are not a 13-year-old girl, Dr. Richards.
What did you call me?
I called you not a 13-year-old girl.
That's a relief.
Anyways, the band A Day to Remember was supposed to release a new album November 15th, 2019.
Did people like it?
Oh, Dr. Richards, it is not out yet.
Did we go back in time? I thought we were in 2020. Wait, so what are we talking about here? November 15th, is that what the day to remember is?
It is a day worth remembering because it was nearly a year ago when that album was promised, and fans still don't have it in their hands. This has caused the band to completely revamp and rename the album. The album was originally narcissistically called You're Welcome.
Yeah, that sounds pretty condescending.
Well, now the album will be called We're Sorry.
Well, they better be sorry. If I listened to them, I would be infuriated. A whole year late, I could make a song in 10 seconds. What's taking them so long?
Well, Dr. Richards, if I had to guess, they are putting more than 10 seconds of work into each song.
They must be putting in 3 months of work, or 6 months of work, or possibly 9 or maybe even 10 months of work into each song with how long this album is taking.
At least Rise Against had the nerve to release their controversial album. Wow, what a slow news week. If only something exciting happened this week, so we didn't have to report on 2 bands and a video game.
Maybe we can spice things up with the weather.
The world weather this week is kind of nice. It's pretty nice. No major complaints in most areas in the world. I heard Louisiana just had another flood, but that's just Louisiana, and it kind of all just equals out somewhere.
One man's flood is another man's vacation.
Wow. So Dr. Richard, can you give us a little look into the stars today?
I have a better idea. You thought you could make fun of my 10-second song? Well, I am ready to perform.
Wow me, Dr. Richards. Wow me.
La 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 la. I am Dr. Richards. I have lots of fans. They are all my people. They drink soda from cans. My name is Richards, and I will miss her when she boards that train going from me. What do you think of that one, Dr. Williams? I bet your foot is so deep in your mouth it's coming out of your other hole.
You know what I'm thankful for? That song being over. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with the most reliable news on the internet. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked Dr. Richards' song. And give this video a thumbs down if you didn't like Dr. Richards' song. Let's finally make sense of those dislikes.
Everyone's gonna like my song. If we get any thumbs down, it's because of your bad attitude.
Don't forget to tuck Frump and say we're sorry.
Dr. Richards.
Dr. Williams, signing off.